Dirk get his guaranteed 40 before he get off the plane.
Right.
Marvin Sapp got to hope people put in money in the offering.
Yeah, he should have the faith of a mustard seed. That's what he preaching to us.
No,
How?
you said that gotta be that I was smacking your head.
When is it? But I'm just saying, when is it?
Alexa, play Duke music.
It's the Free Lunch Podcast with me and my comrades, giving you what you need every day, no off days. We talking real-ish and current events. It's the Free Lunch Podcast with me and my comrades, giving you what you need every day, no off days. We talking real-ish and current events.
Brought to you by.
But yeah, so
That'll be.
I was talking to T, man, and he was just telling me like, yeah, man, new comeback season, but we ain't got it. It's just me and Malaya, and I'm like, listen, bro, listen, man, if you need me to come back out of retirement, man, just talk to me.
Right.
Just tell me what the pay is, how much you paying me.
So is you coming back with the 4-5 or the 2-3?
We'll see, man. We'll see. I'm feeling 4-5ish right now. But you never know.
All right.
I'm feeling 4-5ish.
Don't switch it mid-game. You know he's having a bad game with that 4-5.
Yeah.
Took the fine, put the 2-3 on. But not too much on Jordan. I mean, we got to talk about some local goats. You know what I mean? And a news. What would I call y'all? Staff? Is y'all staff?
Yeah, you better.
How about team? The hell?
Team. All right, look.
Staff.
I got a team.
I'll take staff.
You like staff? I don't like that.
I'm gonna work up to being on the team. Right now, I'm just a water boy. Right now, I'm the water boy, but I'll work my way up to being on the team.
The manager from McNeese State, he just now got an NIL deal for being damn near like the water boy, just walking out with the beatbox.
With the beatbox?
Yes,
I'm the kid with the beatbox in the middle of the dance.
That
he transferred too.
funny.
He
Yeah.
transferred to get his NIL. That's the first time a manager ever transferred from school to school. Like, whatever.
That is funny.
But I'm here today.
Wait, fill me in. What's the NIL? My bad.
It's like whenever you
I'm not a sports girl.
get paid to play collegiate sports.
Yeah. What is
You
the
can do that as a manager, though?
what does the abbreviation mean? Like what is
Yeah.
Not name and licensing agreement.
or
Well,
something
name, intellectual.
and likeness or something
Yeah.
like that. It's
Basically, you
Oh, okay. So, like, you're famous, like, you're popular enough, so, like,
yeah,
you know.
you can get paid off your popularity. You don't have
Oh,
to.
that's cute.
Yeah,
What I gotta do to get an NIL? How much they pay?
you gotta. I mean,
You gotta-
Pittsburgh Passion.
I mean, you got to be a great athlete. I think that's how it starts.
Oh, it's only for athletes?
Yeah. I mean, you can no. The manager just now got one. So anybody
yeah,
who's bringing
yeah.
exposure.
We did just say that.
Well, I mean, like, you gotta be, like, in the sports industry type thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, I see.
Pittsburgh Passion. They taking tryouts.
Oh, I'm not playing nobody's football.
Hey,
Yeah, so NIL means name, image, and likeness.
Oh, okay, that's cute.
didn't I say it the
That's
first
nice.
time?
You said
So I-
something like that.
All right.
You said name, intellect, or something like
Yeah.
that.
That was after you told me I was wrong about name and likeness.
Tried to say a big word.
But nah, I ain't going. We're not. This ain't a sports podcast. I know we will.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Me and my bro, we'll turn into a sports podcast. I got the girlies here, so we
Yeah,
gotta
I'll
keep
sit
it.
back and sip my wine while y'all talk sports for 15 hours.
Yeah.
Definitely,
If
will
y'all
sit
keep
that
seeing
way.
me giving signals, I got my daughters here and they're all over the place behind us, but they're gonna be cool.
It's all good.
My daddy has a life, right? So,
They gotta have a life too.
all right, come on now, please.
Hey, it's a child-friendly pod. I don't think we're gonna be doing too much.
I need to put some slides
right.
and some merry-go-rounds in the back, maybe. No, I'm joking.
I'm cracking up.
Oh, daycares.
I was about to say that'll turn it into a kid-friendly place.
Yeah. Nah, they definitely took some fire pics of us. Definitely took. They took some fire pics on the actual set. Those will probably drop on Will's page. But without further ado, I want to introduce my new team. Not a staff, because I know staff could get under people's feelings and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I got to my far left, I know y'all might have seen him on It's Horton's podcast back in the day. You know what I mean? The little 6 logo, all that around. But I brought him back out of retirement so we could give y'all some laughs, man. This is like, I don't think I ever really introduced you on the old pod because it became both of our podcasts.
Yeah.
So I never really introduced you. But this is like my best friend, like from childhood, like since a jit. He might have. When did we meet each other? Like
daycare.
Like 5 or 6.
Daycare.
His aunt ran a daycare. His aunt was friends with my mom, and she ran a daycare back in the day. Swear, that's how we met.
Man,
Wait, is this the bestie you was telling me about when I first met you?
it would have to be. I don't think I throw the bestie title out with too many.
Okay,
I don't think I
before
called him
met
bestie
you-
either. I don't think I called him bestie either.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I'm
my
the
BFF
same
for life.
bestie. Yeah, but I think you were telling me about him because you was like, yeah, me and my best friend, like, we started this pod, but y'all got into an argument or something like that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
remember we
wasn't-
start
we fell
beefing.
out.
Yeah, we fell out.
It get intense, but
But we been cool. It ain't been 5 years since we talked. I didn't work
It
for
might
this
have
dude.
yeah. That's
Okay,
why. That's
yeah.
how he got me back. Like we sat there, he talking to me, and he was just like, "Yeah, man, bro, it's just gonna be me and Malaya, but like, man, we just need a third or fourth guy. Like, we need an extra team." I'm like, bro, the amount of work you put in to help with my business, man, I got you, bro. I'll sit here.
That's what's
Man.
I'll sit here the whole time and not do nothing. If you just need me for an hour, man, he done work with me for 16. We done been
Yeah.
to Indianapolis, Virginia, all over this,
Ran
all
it up.
different states working. So it's like,
Ran it up.
if you
for
need me
real.
to sit here for an hour, 1 day, 2 days out the week, man, I got you, bro.
For the duration.
Hey, man, see, look,
And
that's what friends are
see, look,
for.
perpetuity.
duration crazy. I said, fact.
No. Hopefully we get to the point.
5 year. You said a 5 year, 12 season deal, something like that. 5 year, 10 seasons.
We going to renegotiate as the years
Oh yeah,
go.
yeah. We'll
I mean,
figure all that out.
a whole lot of clauses in your contract.
Off the camera, we'll talk about all of that.
This is one of the reasons why we're going to have some clauses in Will Fowler's contract. I got you something in your lunch bag, you know what I
I'm
mean?
Man, see, this is the
screaming.
whole man. See, look, this,
Okay, present.
look.
It
What is
ain't
this
much.
right
It ain't much.
Hey, man, an alarm clock.
Hey, but peep though, that's one of them joints that I
What
mean,
it say?
you could the time be on the ceiling. All right.
Some good time.
Yeah,
I
time
like
be on
those.
the
I'm
ceiling.
trying to make a little two band.
Hey,
this is
trying to
my
make
time to
the
make
little two-man.
a little two band.
I'm
This
screaming.
is your time.
Sad.
Facts.
This is fire. I'm gonna leave this here.
No
I've always wanted
free,
an alarm
no
clock.
free promo. You
No
can just
free
sit on the
promo?
floor. No free promo.
Oh man.
I've always wanted an alarm clock.
For real?
Well, if y'all can be friends another 30 more years,
Dang,
Until then,
Well, see, I
that's my
already
bro.
see what this about to be. I already see.
She said the gang up
Until
is
then.
real.
That's
yeah,
my bro.
it's like
You got about 27
I'm not
more
a real
years.
friend.
But nah, Will's probably like one of my like closest friends ever in life. Like if something happened to me, Will probably know. Like I'm gonna just be real. And
So you saying your girlfriend should have Will's number on speed dial
she probably should. She probably should.
if she don't hear from you?
No. Only if the
That
don't
he's
call
not
don't call if you ain't here. But no, I mean if
But
but if-
so when is she gonna get worried? Like if she don't hear from you for 8 hours?
if she need
Hey,
to call
Will.
him to let him know that he need to be worried. Not like, oh, I called to see like if he was with you. No.
Nah, not one of them. If you don't hear, if your girl don't hear from you for 8 hours, 8 hours, that's an emergency at this point.
8 hours? That is a girl thing to say. 8 hours is wow.
8 hours in a relationship, like what? If you don't hear from your girl in 8 hours, you're not gonna wonder what's going on.
I hope she at work. I mean, if she worked.
8 hours.
I mean,
Like 8 hours.
yeah, obviously. I mean, I would
Yeah,
say
8
like,
hours is, 8 hours is crazy.
I think 8 hours. What crazy as in like not long.
It's not long. I wouldn't consider 8 hours long.
you got to be able to do a shift without.
I mean, yeah, shift. Okay, yeah, a shift. But like you're gonna hear from your significant
12,
other.
yeah, 12 hours. Okay, I could tell you, like, okay, if you go 8 hours without doing it, you can.
Like
There's
no
smoke.
sex,
There's
no
smoke
nothing.
being came, but
Yeah.
it's typically not from
No, I
the
feel you, though.
masculine person.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, there's definitely smoke.
So there's feminine smoke after a certain amount of hours.
It's definitely
There's
feminine smoke.
No,
That's
but I do get
understandable,
it because
but-
if you work and you're very busy, like it'll be easy for 8 hours to go past.
Oh, yeah.
And, like you haven't. Yeah. But
Yeah.
like your wife though, like what?
To be like, yo, what you have for lunch? It's like
No, not what you
Rome
had
is
for
crumbling
lunch.
Right now. Rome is crumbling. Rome
Yeah,
is
Rome is
crumbling.
definitely crumbling.
I can't. Whatever I had for lunch, I ain't eat lunch. So
I'm
it's like-
screaming.
and then it'll be like, oh, I'm having a bad day. Why? What happened? It's like, yo, I'm fixing the day right now.
Yeah.
But after the day's fixed, I can explain.
I have all
exactly-
my time for you.
Like in the middle of the bad day, though. You know what I mean? There's days where it can go bad. I get, but it's like the smoke is normally feminine.
That's a good
Yeah, it's definitely
perspective.
feminine.
So like, if you hit your girl and say, "All right, never mind, that's for another day,"
Yeah,
because
yeah,
that could
yeah.
be a whole convo. Because I'm like, so if you hit me and say like, well, or your woman and say, "I'm having a bad day," don't ask what happened. Just be like, what do you say then?
What you just no, that's different. See, that's different. If I'm bringing a conversation to you by saying, "Hey, I'm having a bad day," then you weren't being ignored for 8 hours. But if it's in a different idea of
Oh,
you're hitting
saying-
me up,
Mhm.
but the text is being ignored because I'm in the process of the bad day.
Oh,
Then
I
it's
see.
like that's different than different expectation.
I see.
No, I
Okay,
fuck.
maybe
My
8
head on this-
hours. Maybe 8 hours was a bad.
Yeah, 8 hours is
Cause,
nasty
'cause,
work.
yeah, that's a work shift. I didn't think. I don't know. I just be thinking like, a whole day, a whole,
Yeah,
whatever.
now I could get you saying if we never talk, if there's always just long spans of time, like 8 hour spans, then it's like, all right, what's
At
going
that point,
on?
we're not in a relationship.
Or it's at the point
Yeah.
there's a conversation that needs to be had that,
No,
oh,
just,
why are you
just
so,
lean it. Just lean it on the angle.
why are you
up
so
towards-
standoffish? What's going on? Why is it standoffish?
So,
I feel like that's not a relationship because like what we only talking. You gotta sleep also, so it's like what we talking.
you sleep when you die. You sleep when you die. But nah, what I got Will right. I got Will right. And
Mhm.
speaking of sleep, and I mean, I got
Yeah, that
MJ
spiraled from you introducing me. That was an introducing
Swear.
spiral.
My
real?
bad.
Yeah,
that was,
yeah,
yeah.
that was
Yeah,
on
nah.
me.
it definitely because she took the girl approach to 8 hours. 8 hours just you know what I mean. But that's the balance in the show.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, like I said, that's the balance in the show. That's the reason why I wanted to get Will, but also keep Malaya from season 1 because she gives that girly intake on how everything's going. But whenever it comes to waking up,
I'm one of the bros though.
Mm-hmm.
you are the bro. You are the bro. But since you're the bro, I got you something too. I mean, the best part of waking up is putting Folgers.
Folgers, coffee.
Look, just look.
You know I love coffee. Is this a coffee cup? Oh my gosh, and it's a lens. How do you know me so well? Because we're friends.
You're the bro.
Look, you see me trying to compete with him. I'm just
Uh,
kidding. It's not a competition.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
We're all friends, right?
Meanwhile, I wanted a coffee cup and she wanted the alarm clock. It's cool.
No, I absolutely love this. Like, I will take this over that alarm any day.
So would I. No.
Dang.
I would. I like
I
that,
love coffee and I do photography. Like, oh my goodness. I feel like, oh my goodness.
Hostess with the mostest.
You're so
Hey.
good.
Thoughtful, to say the least.
Thank you.
though. You did a good job.
You're a really good gift giver.
And opening it out the package. Oh.
Oh, yeah, she don't play. Whoa. Oh, the lens.
Whoa, it's a lid and everything like
Yo,
that.
that's fine.
Oh,
This
and,
is cute.
and a mini bag for it.
Yo. And the
And a spoon. You gave her like 5 gifts, bro.
Oh my goodness.
let me see. Can I borrow it?
No.
I want an Indian gift so bad.
It's
I
mine.
want to take it back.
Yeah, I'm looking back at my gift. My gift don't even come with batteries. I gotta go get my own batteries. She got a spoon, 2 sample coffees.
I ain't getting no
A lid.
coffee. She'll get no
Because if
coffee.
anybody knows me, they know that I love cups. Like, I'm a cup collector and I love coffee real bad. You did a little thing or two. You did the big one with this.
Didn't
I
I tell
hate
you-
that saying, but you did.
I did my big one.
You did.
But she, look, MJ, Malaya, can I call you? I'm allowed to call you MJ. Whenever I told her there was like gifts on deck, she was like, "Can I just see it?" I'm like, "No." She's like, "Not like you don't gotta wrap it up." I'm like, "Yo, you're really the kid that would just shake gifts."
Yo, I cannot believe.
Oh, it's a
this is
camera
mine.
lens coffee cup.
That's the special.
Yes. What did you think?
So you got jealous of a mug? I'm thinking.
Wait, what did you
Mind
think it was?
I thought Lens was the brand. Like,
Oh, you thought it was just
No.
a type of cup.
yeah, like a Stanley almost. So it was like,
Now, I'm not gonna lie, this is really like one of the best gifts I've gotten in a while because it's just so thoughtful.
I'm a thoughtful.
Wow.
and,
I didn't know you
individual.
knew that I loved cups.
I knew you liked coffee from the Shutter House, and I was like,
Oh my gosh.
what better than
A Lens coffee.
a Lens coffee?
Oh my gosh.
He's the best.
yeah, that's an amazing
No,
gift.
that's
the
really incredible right there.
That's an amazing gift.
I would give you a hug.
I'm sucking with this. I know.
No, you're good. You're good. No,
this one?
no, bro, no. Just the mic part. Just angle it up towards your mouth. Pause, yeah, just like that. That's exactly.
That's what Jalil was doing that, but I'm like, bro, is there something wrong with his wrist or?
Hey, Will, I told y'all he took a while back. You know what I mean? He in his Lucas stage. Your boy out of shape.
I'm rusty right now. I'm a little rusty. I'm gonna figure it out, man.
Once he
So
get
he's
back
outta
rolling,
shape.
he'll be cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
I'm
can't
gonna figure it out.
believe
I'm gonna get there.
this.
Real
The
one.
coffee cup is mind blowing.
No,
That's
I'm really,
definitely
really
dope.
happy with this. I gotta put this on Facebook. Like,
Yeah, she's a social media junkie.
Yeah.
no, I'm not. I don't even post every day.
So
Like,
so y'all would say I ain't nothing like Marvin Sapp.
oh yeah, no.
Nothing like Marvin Sapp. When you come into Horton's church, you leave with gifts of beer, and you're bearing gifts when you leave out of Horton's church.
You leave empty, but you're gonna leave. Well, you're coming in. You come in empty, but you're leaving gifted.
But you're leaving
That's one thing that I'm a promise.
He said you're coming empty, but you're leaving gifted. Okay.
All right.
Nah, man. First topic, we gotta go into Marvin Sapp.
Marvin Sapp,
Mr. Never Could Have Made It.
Mr. Never could have made it.
Never would have paid it.
Now, basically, if you want to reinform each other, what you think? So, $40,000 was his plan
Hold
for
on,
the church.
we gotta give him a deep dive into what happened.
A deep dive. All
Yeah,
right,
so
go
what
ahead.
had happened?
So we got my boy Marvin Sapp. Never would have made it. That Marvin Sapp right there.
Never would have made it.
Never. Oh yeah, he definitely
got the
came up with
remix
Jennifer
too.
Aniston. But nah, he got a whole room of congregation in there, and he's just like
1,000 people in physical attendance.
1,000 on the stream.
Yeah, 1,000 plus. Like 2,000 on the stream. 1,000 in physical attendance.
He's trying to get 40 bands. My little homie that went viral on the reels, he just trying to get
Make
a
a
little
little
2
Make a little-
bands. Marvin Sapp out here trying to make a little 40. What?
No game.
A little 40.
No
My
game.
boy really just started like, I feel like, what? How would you describe what he did? Because like telling people in the church like you can't, man, lock them doors.
All right.
Lock
You
them
hit him with
doors.
a lock
So
in.
listen, the whole lock them doors was a little bit aggressive.
Yeah,
It
that's
was a little bit.
massive aggression.
But there's been times where I've sat in church and like the sermon has been like sort of like, you shut your mouth, you laid it, drop to your knee, like you know, it's
What, aggressive?
it's something like that where like
Wait a minute.
when you've got to the point. No, that's shut your mouth, drop to your knees. That was wild.
Oh,
That was
wow.
fun.
Yeah.
That was wild. But it's basically
Hold up.
like whenever you're in
Yeah.
life, you get to a breaking point where like I'm at my bitter end where like I
Them
fell down
Pentecostal
and
churches.
called to the Lord type. So him saying close the doors was probably just more like a form. But whenever he repeated it, the ushers was like, yeah, close the doors, Lord. And he was like, no, ushers, get up
Close the
He's
door.
like, nah, I'm for
and
real.
lock them. And lock everybody in online too. Freeze their page. You can't move. You on this live stream until
Marvin Sapp was on his live stream like Casanat. Really? Yo, hey chat. What's up, chat? And now I can get 20 from everybody in the chat.
Hey man, but he wasn't playing, and this is my whole rebuttal about it though. this is what I had talked to my boy about. So Marvin Sapp is a famous artist, a famous musician. Right. He's a famous musician and a minister and all of that, but he's a famous musician. So when it comes to Marvin Sapp, it's like when he does shows and stuff, he's doing most of his shows typically at a church. A church, normally they probably got to pay him, and we looked this up. So we looked up to rent out Marvin Sapp. Well, for Marvin Sapp
to rent out Marvin Sapp.
Marvin Sapp's booking.
Yeah.
Marvin Sapp's booking is
Is it 50?
anywhere between 30,000 and 50,000 is his booking. So you book Marvin Sapp. If your church puts out that Marvin Sapp is showing up, they're bringing a lot of outside members. They're bringing a lot of people to the church. The church is going to be a packed house at the church. Okay, so if the church is a packed house, you got Marvin Sapp there. Now, if we're talking about Lil Durk, when Durk'll come in town, we selling sections, bottle service, pre-sale tickets, and then it's 100 at the door when Lil Durk come in town. Marvin Sapp been doing this longer than Durk. He been doing this longer than Durk. No smuck to his name. And whenever you have Marvin Sapp show up, you getting the whole Marvin Sapp show up. You getting a sermon. He gonna drop a sermon. Never would have made it. The crowd, word for word, bar for bar, or never would have made it. You gonna have tears in the crowd.
Souls
What's
get
happening?
saved.
Anytime it's a popping day at church, what's going on after church, bro?
We eating.
So when Marvin
We
Sapp
selling
show up,
plates.
no, you eat. You can't. We in church. You can't sell plates.
You
Everything's
just don't ask for $40,000 in church. I'm
But
pretty sure we
listen,
can sell
no,
plates.
That's the premise of what I'm saying. So you can't. You're eating for free, sermon for free from Marvin Sapp. Never would have made it sing along, and then
Sing along.
and all of this is for free. All of
Yeah.
this is for free. When you at Durk Hills, you gotta watch your back. You gotta make sure you fly. Church, come as you are. Come on.
Hold on.
And his money at the door. What I'm saying is
What
Durk
church
get
you
his
been to?
Durk get his guaranteed 40. Durk get his guaranteed 40 before he get off the plane.
Right.
Marvin Sapp gotta hope people put in money in the offering.
Yeah, he sure had the faith of a mustard seed. That's what he preaching to us.
No,
How-
you said that was smacking your head.
When is it? But I'm just saying, when is it not fair? When is it not fair to the gospel artists because they always got to go off of hope and this is my assumption. I could be. I don't know how they get paid, but they always got to go off hope that the congregation leaves offering, and then I know with that offering money, some type of money is being exchanged to pay for Marvin Sapp to come to your church because he's bringing more people out than your church typically get.
They
So
have
if you-
booking fees too, though.
So if I'm saying, so
Gospel artists and stuff, they got
do
booking
they pay?
fees.
But if the church can't charge at the door, so a lot of
No.
people. I'm saying a lot of people, whenever it come to pay Marvin Sapp his bread, the minister, the deacons, they talking. They like, yo, we only got 15. He like, y'all got 15 and there's 1,000 people here. What the offering look like?
Yeah.
I mean, offering
And-
certain people putting $1 change. He's seeing change in the offering plate.
Yeah.
Lock the door.
What do
Y'all
you
think
say
I'm
when-
playing and y'all done dinners downstairs. Y'all like people locked in, but they don't know there's fried chicken downstairs. It's
So you
popping
said he
downstairs.
deserved his 20.
He deserved his $20.
So Marvin
I don't
Sapp is
disagree
the
with
back.
that.
So Marvin Sapp is the back end child.
Marvin Sapp's top 10 gospel singers. Top 10.
I ain't gonna turn this into no gospel part.
I don't. Yeah,
Hey,
Marvin Sapp.
MJ, what
top
would you
20.
do?
Man, y'all acting like never would have made it.
He
Ain't
said,
a
what
real.
would I do?
What would you do if you was in the church? I want to know like from a girl because we'll get into that back.
Yeah, yeah.
One thing
I'll
about Will,
quickly say. All right, so I'll quickly say just my last thing. I would have paid the 20. All right, so go ahead. What
but
would
you wouldn't pay the dub to go see Chris. You
Man, I
come
paid-
at me for getting a meet and greet with Chris Brown, but you want to spend bread on a meet and greet with Marvin
1100.
Sapp.
That's another thing. People paying
There's
1100.
a difference. There's a difference. There's a difference. All right, so I'm going to tell you the difference. So if you're in a church, they will tell you, or they should, well, I'm going to say the Bible says you are not supposed to practice ideology. Ideology, for those who do not know, that means that you're not supposed to treat any other human like an idol. You shouldn't be worshiping anybody. So paying $1,100 just to see somebody or to be in their presence, I'm not hating on nobody's business because it's a business, but that's kind of crazy. It's ideology versus a person who is making it their business, making it their life to go around from church to church or city to city, whatever they're doing, to spread the gospel. Like $20 versus $1,100 or whatever is not. That's nothing.
Exactly.
So people will pay $20 for alcohol.
He wanted 40 in total, but you're looking at see
40,000
you can never,
as a total.
No, bro, I'm cool with him wanting the 40 bands because he's a big artist, like you said. My thing is,
No, wait,
I
but
never
what was the
seen
issue?
Dirk.
What was the issue? People will pay $20 for a shot of Henny. No questions, asked. So what's the issue?
The
I
issue
think it's
is
a little crazy to try to force, but the crazier thing is that he even has to.
That's the whole
That's
thing.
crazy.
That's the whole thing.
it's crazy that he's forced to, but it's crazy that he did. You know what I mean? Like, bro, if you're a man of God and you're like, all right, the sermon ain't go how it is, boom, boom. I'm gonna be humble. I'm gonna be gracious because this is what I'm preaching to all these broke folk in the crowd. That really, don't even mention money in the church because you know Marvin Sapp gonna close the doors. You know what Jesus did? Whenever they start vending and whenever they have vendors in the church, start flipping tables. Oh,
Yeah.
open all the doors. Let them all out. I'm kicking them out. Man,
Talk.
No, you're
Talk.
right. You're right
Talk,
though.
yeah.
Like I think it is a thing of like just the way it was approached. But I get what you're saying. The fact that he even had to be aggressive about, you know, like if y'all know that he's already come ready to give because he deserves it. He's traveling. You know what I mean? He's probably staying in a hotel or something. Like, just be willing to give to somebody that's doing something good.
Basically,
you know?
if there's a gray area, Marvin Sapp, Kurt Franklin, Mary, there's certain people that fit the gray area where I know we come to church, but there's a cover charge today, y'all. Like the cover going straight towards, like we can tell you the direction of the cover charge, but there's a cover.
Listen, God
if
gives
y'all ain't going-
gifts so that you can live off of it. King Solomon, who was it? King Solomon? He wasn't giving away the game for free. He wasn't.
Marvin Sapp has done a lot to stay where he is, and he probably, and we never know. It's like he could have just looked at it like, oh, y'all ain't got that bread, but the money going to the church. They could already paid him, and he just went to church to have money. You never know.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, I don't look at him as he did something that wrong though.
I know how to settle this great debate. Let's ask my boy Aiton right here. Aiton,
3.
if Marvin Sapp, yeah, we're good. I set it back. I mean, Will won't do that. That's why I got him an alarm clock. But I mean, to each his own. But anyway, Marvin Sapp is in your church. 40K, you got to pay the dub. But after you heard 40K, would you be with giving your dub? The survey says. These was a whole lot easier whenever we was kids.
Kids, weird.
I haven't seen
My
that in so long.
sources say no.
It say no.
It says no. Marvin Sapp never would have paid it.
Never would have paid it.
Oh, see, that's crazy.
Never.
But we
Would've
do
paid
got to
it.
get
But to
this.
the Henny shot, yeah.
It's no.
It's no. I mean, I know what I came, bro. I know what I came to see Dirk for. I don't know what I came to see Marvin Sapp for.
That's messed up, bro.
But-
that ain't right.
Since we on the topic of getting paid, you got to make sure that this segment is paid. Take a little break. We'll be right back with some more topics and news. We already introduced the gang. We here now. What's good, y'all? It's Horton, founder of the No Offense Network. If you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel to make sure you plugged in. You want to be plugged in, right? All right, so look, this is what you do. Find the bell below. Yeah, right down there somewhere. Click that. You plugged in. So we back and booming. And if you're just now tuning in, we were talking about Marvin Sapp here. But now we about to get on to the next topic because, bruh, I don't really like going into topics like this, but whenever I seen it, I was like, it could be a teaching moment. It could be a learning moment in it. So here we are. 3 Texas girls arrested and charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Could you guess for what?
Gang culture.
I mean, if you call Wi-Fi like the Wi-Fi gang, I know some Wi-Fi gang members.
Wi-Fi gang. What you mean by that?
But yeah, they stabbed her mom for turning off the Wi-Fi.
Oh, you okay? 3. I just
How old were they?
I just found it right here. 3 siblings, ages 14, 15, and 16, allegedly collaborated in a plan to try to kill their mother. Harris County.
if I don't
Wow.
learn nothing from that as a woman, and I shouldn't be speaking from a woman's perspective, but I would never have kids back to back
Yeah.
to back to back like that
It's crazy.
because that's
What you say,
crazy.
they
You gotta
up.
space
They
their age
teamed
out.
up,
They're
yeah.
way too teamed up. They're like in sync almost.
Yeah,
They
I want to
basically
have my kids
triplets.
back to back,
They basically triplets, for real.
bike to bike.
You got triplets that's 3 different ages,
yeah.
but they all the same kid, for real. So it's like,
And you know they turn the same age at some point in time in a year.
and I remember when they were babies, I bet she was recording how much they worked together. Oh, look, they work so well together.
Yeah.
Until they plan to try to kill you. That's wild. But
Plan
so
to
over
stab.
Wi-Fi, let's see,
He
because
said so they plan to kill you.
try to. Yeah.
Hold on, MJ, you're a girly. You ever get so mad at your mom about some stuff that you like? Not, I mean, I'm cool.
No.
I'm cool. I'm cool with my. I'm cool with my
The
dicks.
answer is no. Listen, I was about to say, you saying don't have kids back to back. No, establish respect, because something I've noticed, I'm not a parent and I don't care, because parents hate when non-parents talk about parenting. I don't care. One thing.
We do.
I don't care. One thing that I've realized, like, in these generations now, parents do not establish respect. Like, back then, I wasn't playing with my mom. Kids be playing with their parents because, like, I think parents be a little bit too friendly and stuff like that, because the fact that they even value Wi-Fi like that
Yeah.
just shows that something's lacking. Like, why do they value Wi-Fi more than their mother's life? Let's
That's
start
nasty.
there.
Also, during the quarrel of the girls, the girls trying to hurt their mother, their 70-year-old grandma was knocked over off the porch in an attempt to protect their mom. Well, her daughter.
Yo.
So
That's what I'm saying. Zero respect.
yeah, so they knocked grandma on the
Values.
ground. That's
Values
wild.
all out of order.
So they do know that they're breeding like whenever the 16 and 14, whenever they eventually have kids, their children is going to knock them over. Well, like their grandchildren are going to knock them over to do something, whatever they want to do, because it's like y'all created a culture inside of that crib that's like unhealthy. And I don't want to blame the mom for too much, but I'm just an innocent bystander. I'm just looking from the side like, yo, what would make me and my brothers I got 4 brothers. We never plotted on my mom ever. As much as
Yeah.
the plot could have been thickened around that mom, like we never
It was
plotted.
if we did plot, it was a plot to escape.
Yeah.
Not like a plot to revolt. Like we ain't planning a mutiny. We was trying to plan escaping. They was trying to plan a whole mutiny. That's wild.
Man, I couldn't rock with it.
Neither could I. Another thing about like some risky. This man at Lowe's steals $90K in gift cards to support his gambling habit. The way he did it, he would get gift cards and sell them to private companies, people with LLCs, small S corp companies. He would sell it to them, and then they would get appliances and then return them to the store for money.
All right, break that down one more time. Break that down one more time.
They do
They're putting
this.
his parlay, but
Bro,
it's like my
I've
whole
been
thing
in his
is
90K hole, bro. I'm in the bro. If what
He's
I could
in the
do
hole.
with 90K, bro.
my whole thing is you finessed 90K in gift cards and still ain't winning. You have a gambling problem, bro. Like you gotta call the hotline. Bro. It's
That's
to the.
not a
It
bad
gets to a
plan,
point.
though.
It gets to a point.
At some point in
Because
time,
imagine how many customers are returning items just regularly, every day.
I get how it would work. It worked for him.
That's
He ain't,
crazy.
okay, so he did. This happened October 2023. They just caught him in February 2025.
Oh, so he ran it up that quick too, October
Yeah.
through February.
Don't got nothing to show
oh,
for
2
it.
bands.
And
Real rap. I'm trying. He inspired the world, man.
no, but listen, that 90K is just what they know about.
Swear, he
I'm
definitely got away with.
Mm-hmm.
And oh yeah, after doing audits, all private companies that liquidated items have to pay the money back. And a $20,000 pay the money back. Oh, the guy has a $20,000 unsecured bond.
What? Get my man's out, man. That's 2K. That's a
None
little
of them-
2 bands.
I bet none of them LLC owners are going to get get him out. It's just like, bro, I put y'all. I done got y'all hammers.
You know who else
lawnmowers.
stole some bread?
Who?
Another scammer, bro. Russell Wilson
Hmm.
stole $21 million off the
Yikes.
New York Giants.
21 M's.
How?
Already stole bread off us. I'm cool off him.
And his number one sales pitch was, I just played a winning season.
Wait, did you say 21 million?
You can't
Yeah.
beat it
21 million?
In 1 year.
in one
What,
year.
in a year? I didn't even know they was cutting deals like
All
that.
you can say, I just played a winning season and I got a Super Bowl.
Bro,
21 milli.
I need my
I
bread.
really feel like they sent Sierra to that deal. Like, they
Yeah.
sent
Did
Sierra
she
to
turn
that
the city
21.
up?
Turn the
Come
city
on.
up. Big market, New York Giants. Ain't shit. Ain't stuff anyway.
His deal come with 3 Sierra performances.
Yeah. Whole
Nah,
Taylor
21
Swift little
million is
experience.
crazy.
And he ain't
Yeah.
do what he do for it. Never mind.
He just played a winning season. I just said that. It's kind of hard to say a quarterback's doing bad when they play a winning season. So it's like,
This was considered a winning season for us?
you see, both of our quarterbacks that left got paid. Fields got paid.
Russell got
got paid.
Wait, so what's considered a winning season if you don't go to the
If
Super
you-
Bowl?
Anything
No,
over.
no. Yeah,
Anytime
I
you get
mean,
9 wins.
that's a
That's a Pittsburgh thing to say though, because we're so used to winning, and we ain't win a first round playoff matchup.
And for all the people that ain't winning championships, though, all the other teams that a winning season is when you got more wins than losses. To
so
me.
9 and 8.
Oh,
in
okay.
the-
okay.
in,
I guess that
football.
was a stupid question because that was a
No,
real
I mean no.
question.
No, you're a
The
girl.
overall, yeah, the overall, you do make sense. A winning season is whenever
You're a girl.
if you ain't
Whoa.
hoisting the trophy at the end,
You
you
lost.
ain't have a winning season. You lost, even if you came in
Yeah.
second. So
You
yeah,
ain't first, you last.
exactly. You gotta hoist the Lombardi.
I know
Then
who
my
is winning.
standards are higher.
You know who's winning? Will Smith.
Oh yeah,
Will Smith.
yeah
Got it.
shout out.
A street named after him in Philadelphia, an honorary street member.
What's the name of the street?
Congratulations.
Smack Boulevard. It's like-
Smack.
I know Chris Rock.
Northwest Philly.
That would be hard.
Chris
bro.
Rock, like, yo, it's been 4 years, bro. Still, yeah,
It's been 4 years since he smacked the.
it's been a grip since he got smacked.
Dang,
That
he
feels
got
like
smacked in
last
the.
year.
Will Smith really smacked him in 2025. Because
Man,
I
that's
don't remember nothing
crazy.
from. I don't remember nothing between the smack and now.
Bro, it's been a grip, and people still, hey, you
Wow.
cool, bro? It's like, bro, I got smacked years ago,
And
bro.
he's never going to live that down.
Ever.
Ever. People are going to say that for the rest of his life.
Swear. But yeah, Will Smith, yeah, they turned it wasn't like a street number into Will Smith Street. That's like a big deal whenever they change a street number. Wasn't it like 57th or something like that, and they changed it to Will Smith Street?
Oh, if they change the number in
Yeah,
Philly,
that's
that's wild.
That's why I said it was a big deal. Like when they changed,
Yeah.
because like a way or like a avenue, something like that. If they
Yeah.
changed that, that's still a big deal. But like when they change a street,
Especially like for those who don't know like the significance of why he's saying that, cities like Philly, cities like I think Baltimore too,
Mm-hmm.
they ran off of a grid. So you'll see streets all the way up to 140th Street, like New York too. For them to take away like the 13th floor on the elevator, you know what I mean? Like there's no 13th floor in the elevators.
yeah.
For them to take that out, like that's major.
Yeah.
Shout out to
So
shout
now,
out to
now,
Will Smith.
now, if you get directions by a Philly dude, he'll be like, "Listen here, dickhead, you turn on 66 and Will Smith, dickhead, and then then you turn on the left, John, and then you where you need to be. That's your destination."
That's how
So
Philly Bowl.
that's the new directions now. Whenever you buy 57th Street, it's Will Smith Street now. So now you know.
Man, Will Smith will smack a motherfucker.
Oh, he showed that for sure.
I'm about to bring up somebody who said today, and I got to talk to directly MJ for this because this is girly content for real. Clarissa Shields, she ready to have a baby.
Ooh.
It, like
That's the
the
boxer.
clock. Yeah, the boxer. There was got into a beef with Remy Ma. If you want to know the back, I
So she ready to have Papoose baby.
That's the dude she's dating.
Yeah.
Would you? All right, I gotta ask you a question. As a woman, if you was dating somebody who just now like got out of like a situation like that where he's married and all this stuff, and I know y'all going through your honeymoon phase, but would you be ready to drop kid for somebody that fast? Did Papoose ever drop a kid in Remy? Do you
I
got
Yeah,
any
they
kids?
I
got,
believe
they
they
got
have
one
children.
kid.
Alright.
Or child, yeah.
But would you be ready to like just?
I can't speak for their situation because they're rich. So, like, I mean, but me personally, I would like to be married to the person that I'm having kids with. So you know what I mean. But they're rich, so
What
like
about the
they're just
clock?
out here having kids.
I feel like
And that's another thing. She's older, right? Isn't she like, well, not older,
No.
but isn't she in her like
30s?
mid-30s?
yeah, she's an old.
I
No,
would
no.
assume.
Yeah, she's like older athlete, but I don't think she's an older woman. But she is probably getting to that
No,
point.
when I say older, I mean like as far as the clock, like the
Mhm.
birth,
Yeah.
the whole, childbearing clock. So
Yeah.
yeah, if she's like in her mid-30s, I can understand that because she probably feel like, I could get along with you. You'll be a cool enough baby's dad. If we
Yeah.
don't get married, we know we're gonna be straight. So
Yeah.
I mean, if she trusts him, then
And he's already
Hey.
he's already proven the utmost solidity you can prove out of
Fact.
any man in the
Yeah.
history of hip hop culture.
One thing
Probably.
he gonna do,
as far as we know.
yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
my.
even
No, I'm not taking it away from him. I'm just saying.
even him cheating by, if he was cheating, I know
He really got
Shorty.
disappointed.
Remy Ma said that he visited her every day or every
Every day.
week or
Every
something
day.
like that. Or
I
every
thought
day.
you were just talking about like the not cheating part.
I
Like,
think
I
he
thought
owed.
you said
I mean,
that.
I don't know about that. I don't know if Remy ever came out. Did she come out and say something about that?
she said he was cheating for a while,
Okay.
but it was
Well,
like, I mean,
Not that that takes anything away from a person, being a good person. I was just saying we don't know,
yeah, we could justify cheating. but no, Remy, no, not Remy, Clarissa.
She did say she want to smack a couple, like
She
5
got-
more bitches.
yeah.
She got like 5
I
more.
seen that.
She had to
3 or
smack.
4 more
She got to
people
run like
need to
7
smack.
fades.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Clarissa shit. Who's Big Cuz that just now came out? Who just now came out of jail? Big Cuz from No Jumper. He be running massive fades.
Big Extra, 4
yeah,
extra.
for extra, bro.
Oh.
She said she need fades like for extra, bro. Like if you in her way, like
Fade
just
king.
move, cause like you don't know if you're the last fade before she have a baby. Like I don't want to be the last fade before somebody like reach their goal. Like watch.
She
Next time
definitely-
somebody do this, I'm going off.
and she's
That it's
queen
over.
fade. Like I seen her punching men in the stomach, making them crumble.
Ugh.
She punched me, I'm definitely crumbling.
Absolutely.
There ain't too many. Hey, since we've been going, I ain't let the people know. I told people I'd be a little bit more vulnerable this time on the pod, but it ain't no excuse because I ain't have Crohn's for 4 years. But I definitely, you punch me in the stomach, I'm probably going down.
You said so.
Yeah.
Crohn's is definitely taking over the
Sensitive
building.
to the touch.
Why you tell people your hand? Now people gonna be on the streets punching you in the stomach.
Oh, I don't hang around the ghettos no more.
Uh-huh.
I don't hang around the ghettos no
he
more.
walks around with a stomach guard.
Just like all the women. It's like, nah, that was low. That was low. And I should probably take the high route most days.
I'm cracking up.
I'll never do it again.
It just sounds like jealousy.
Yeah, I mean,
Mhm.
I'm a little jealous.
Mhm.
Because, like,
That's what it's giving.
That's what it's giving.
I be, like, gassed up sometimes, and I be like, yo, like, how come I don't got nothing that could just, like, wrap me up tight, you know what I mean? So I'm walking around the club straight 6-pack on
You
deck.
do. You have what are they, little sweatbelts and stuff? Guys got sweatbelts and stuff too.
But we can't wear them to the club.
You
Yeah,
shouldn't
like
wear a waist trainer to the club either. Girls is at the club
I've
in
seen
waist
it.
trainers.
I've seen it
No, the
outside
girls.
of the clothing. Yeah. What is that?
They be wearing the girls in the club, right?
They're outside of the clothing.
I've seen them where they like it's been outside the clothing.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
out.
In
Yeah.
the club?
Ain't that a style? That was a style.
Was
at the
that a
time.
style at the time?
Yeah, because it was like, what
We a
the
little
fuck?
bit older.
No.
We a
Oh,
little
you're,
bit older, yeah. So
you're
that's a
talking
style.
about
The burst, what's it called? It's
You're
the- what it-
talking about that's called a bustier.
a bustier,
bustier.
yeah.
That
Okay,
is
okay.
not a waist trainer, you guys.
Oh yeah, I
That's,
folded. I folded. I'm a,
that's a shirt.
The Brazilian bust lift.
Y'all are funny. Called it a waist trainer.
No,
it's around the same ordeal.
Yeah, it do give you a little shape,
Absolutely.
oh,
Besides Shields, what other you said? Did you see about in fighting? So that player Isaiah Stewart.
yeah, that's so crazy. That was
permanently-
right there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
indefinitely. So
Is that the basketball fight?
yeah.
Oh my goodness, that
he
was
got,
ghetto.
and that one dude got. And did you see where he grabbed dude's junk like
Oh.
vigorously? Vigorously.
He grabbed his junk.
You seen?
Oh,
I seen
he-
it on. I see. It was just a clip on IG, but it's like he vigorously, like he was reaching to grab his shirt, but he just grabbed a handful of junk and like vigorously with
Remember
He
when
did
anger
that little Mike. What was his name? What was
Grab.
his name?
and held on.
I'm a boy.
Yes, yes,
You ever had the nutcracker?
yes. He hit him with that. Whoa.
Oh, your
Like,
boy,
dancing through
what's
the
his name?
snow.
What's
And I-
the dude from New York that just came there. The one people I think is black.
Oh, DiVincenzo.
DiVincenzo.
What is he?
He grabbed white junk?
Yeah, bro.
Damn, that's crazy.
I mean, that wasn't what he was trying to grab for. He was trying to just grab anything. But it's like, when you grabbed it, you could have let go, too.
Yeah, you definitely couldn't let go.
Grab the wrong thing, let go. Let
He
go.
said, "No, we in there."
But that goes back to that debate we had down at the warehouse. Remember we was down at the warehouse, and I was like, you in the middle of a fight. Somebody getting the best of you.
Back against the wall, yeah.
Back against the wall. There's nothing you could do. Dude is really just on top of you doing whatever he want. Is you grabbing junk to get up out of that situation?
I don't know.
I vote yes.
You want my vote? I'll tell you my vote.
I mean, I'll try to, yeah. I mean, it'll be one of the three things I try to grab. I'm going to try to grab inside their mouth first.
I was going to say
They
you
gonna
can grab
bite
the neck.
you.
Like, can you get to the neck?
Or try to grab their eyes or something.
I'm trying to think. Like, if
But
somebody's...
I get what you mean by junk is the smartest move because it's
gonna
going to
stop
catch
them.
him. It's going to catch him by surprise, too. Like, no one ain't seeing that coming.
I seen a wrestler stick his thumb in dude's butt, like, in the middle of a wrestling match. I'm like, oh, dude jumped up. Dude jumped up so quick.
Element of surprise.
He said,
Element of surprise, but you're not going to see it coming. And you're saying back against the wall, they already getting the best.
Just grab. Just
Yeah.
grab. Just do it. I'm doing the same thing.
Because it's like, if you think you shielding yourself, yeah, I mean, it ain't the worst idea, but it's something. If you telling the story later, you could just, I got him up off me, and then, bro, it was over. Like, you don't gotta tell people you grabbed how you got him off you. Just say,
right.
I got him off.
Yeah,
you.
let people tell that story in your after,
Yeah.
like at your funeral or something.
If
Like,
they
Don't
ever
tell
know,
people-
though.
Don't tell people you just reach for it.
oh, if I know some information like that, I'm waiting until your funeral or like whenever you get married or something. Hey
That's
man,
a wedding.
y'all don't know him like I know him, man.
That's
This
your
dude
best
was in the
friend.
fight.
That's gonna be your best man.
Hey,
Watch
man.
what you do.
And he grabbed somebody's junk.
He said he grabbed it. He grabbed him by the junk.
Hey,
But
man.
nah, I'm grabbing you by the junk only because like until recently, I would have never said that I would grab the junk because I just like I grew up with dudes like if we gonna rumble, we gonna rumble. But like I've been dealing with somebody and we've been watching baddies a little bit. I've been watching baddies on Sunday sometimes.
All right.
No, but like I be using it now. Like yo,
Baddies queen?
you got to know how to really rumble out here. Like somebody will really do you dirty.
No, for
And
real,
off
for
guard
sure.
and not expecting it. Like,
I seen the clip. Dude, he had dreads in the beard, just like me. He's rumbling this dude. Mop, mop, bing, bing, bop, bop, bop. Dude
Grabbed him by his beard.
grabbed him by his beard,
Ooh.
pulled a chunk out. Then he grabbed him by his hair. Remember the dude that got swung over the counter in the Wendy's?
yeah.
He whenever he was rumbling, he pulled out a patch of dude's dreads. I'm like, yo, it's either I can't fight no more, I'm grabbing junk, or I'm going to go
Go home and get the gun.
run. Go get the gun.
You got,
I'm gonna have to, bro.
there
I'm
gotta be
sorry.
a new approach. There gotta be a new approach. You can't go out like this, man.
I'm too old for him.
Got the
Yeah. So look, y'all. This is the first time back, and like Malaya said on her Wind Down Wednesday, you could catch that on Wednesdays whenever they drop. Know what I mean? But she was talking about how we gotta just continue to go, no matter what's going on, no matter what type of obstacles we gotta just keep on pushing through. Today's the first day that we shooting and we pushing through.
Absolutely,
pushing through.
absolutely.
I had fun.
But
Yeah. certainly.
yeah, we running out of batteries. Like, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. We running out of battery life. But before the batteries die, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And plug into the No Offense Network and the Free Lunch Podcast. You know what I mean? Is that an outro for the ad? That an outro?
Thanks for watching, y'all. I'm excited.
You did a little bite. You did.
Watch it.
Alexa. Play new music. Play new music.
It's the Free Lunch Podcast with me and my comrades, giving you what you need every day, no off days. We talking real-ish and current events. It's the Free Lunch Podcast with me and my comrades, giving you what current events.